Okay, cool. Hello again. I love how like the chat is like the time has come again. Yeah,
It it
this is
do it do be like that.
all right. Hello again. This is so funny. But so we are gonna be reacting to 1066 and 1000 no 101 no 1166 and 1167, but just in the middle of 1166. I don't know if I did that correctly. I'm so sorry for anybody who's watching this later. Anyways,
Yes, you should redo the Garp stuff because you had some really interesting stuff to say before the stream
uh
unfortunately got taken down. We don't know what
yeah,
happened.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I could just like talk about it very fast, and then we can get to like a point where I think you're gonna have a lot of things to say. So
Okay, sounds good.
so guys, we were at like chapter 1166, and we were talking about the Garp and Sengoku moment where like Garp and Sengoku were actually fighting. Story is what truly matters. Absolutely. So we're talking about how Garp and Roger were fighting because Garp and Roger. No, sorry, Garp and Sengoku, because Sengoku was like fine seeing corruption and not doing anything about it, and we had Garp who had like a different opinion. So here is a very important like panel that I wanted to speak about again, where Garp said, Sengoku was like, "So you're not quitting then, Garp?" And Garp says, "Idiot, there are still things at the bottom of the cliff that needs a guard dog, because right now he is at the bottom of the cliff because he doesn't have as much power as people like the Goro say." And this is very important, I think, for Garp's character. This is a good explanation as to why he's staying in the Marines, because a lot of people were wondering, like, why the fuck is Garp staying in the Marines? Like, why are you doing this? Like, since you saw the corruption, because there are things that he can only do in the Marines, and we need somebody who can at least make a small change. What are you? Don't
Hmm?
no, don't hide him. Don't hide him. That's a good. That's a nice person. Okay. So anyways, so yes, there are things that he can only do like in the Marines, and I think that he's like doing his best like in the system that he's in, just like how Dragon is doing his best in the system that he's creating, and we have Luffy who's doing his best in the pirate system. So we need somebody in the Marine system to do as much as he can. For example, like teaching the new generation how to act, how to be a bit less corrupted, a bit like how he's raising Kobe and Sword. So I think this is perfect for everybody who was wondering why Garp stayed in the Marines. This is why he stayed in the Marine. So yeah, I don't think that makes him a bad person. I just think that he can do much more in the Marines than outside of the Marines. Because outside of the Marines, he's not a captain. He doesn't have as much power, and he cannot save as much civilians. So he's doing his best. It's just as you guys saw in God Valley, he was doing things like he was actually like going against like the law and the rules, and he knows that he can do that. So I think that he's gonna keep doing that, throughout his career, where he's gonna be like, you know what, I don't agree with that, and he's gonna do whatever he wants because he knows he can. So I think that's why we need. Yeah, I think that Garp also founded Sword. I think that's why we need Garp, because I don't think Sword would have existed without Garp. And Sword is a really good organization, like I guess Sioux organization of the Marines. So yeah, that was like my take on Garp. And also Sengoku, I just said the last thing that I said is that Sengoku also is I mean, I disagree more with Sengoku, but I think that the fact that he's not telling the truth, he is actually protecting people underneath him, because if he told them the truth about God Valley, they would be wiped out. So he's actually shouldering the burden by himself. So yeah, these were my takes. So I'm gonna read this page. Right now we're back at Loki's flashback. What did he change? He changed nothing. I think he changed stuff by having Sword and by having a new generation of Marine who are less corrupted and who are going to, follow a better path, So I think this is already good. It's good enough. So we have here Elbaf New World. Wow, you again? I ain't letting you on my ship. So he goes, how many times do I gotta tell you, peace quick? You think I want a brat on my crew? And when we have Loki who's crying, what is this? The guy I want ain't giving me the time of the day, but his snot-nosed brat won't leave me alone. So we here have Rox, who was talking about Harold because he wants Harold to come on his ship. And then we have Loki who's like, hey, Rox, I think you're Nika. And then we have Rox who goes Nika. And I think this is the part where I wanted you to comment on this. Because it's very interesting how Loki thinks that Rox is his Nika.
I think it's interesting. Because obviously like D-Clan member. So that I think that also makes it so that like to be like the sun god, to kind of like take the incarnation of, you know, the warrior of liberation, right? You have to be a D-Clan member, which also like narrows the pool. Which is why it's kind of interesting that like Law has like the name of D as well, because like you wouldn't really think that he's similar. Like I think like Rox is really similar to Luffy,
Yeah.
like personality wise, like almost more similar to Luffy than Roger personality wise, which is interesting.
I think Luffy is like he has like bits of like so many characters in him. But I see
It's just
what you mean.
it is
Yeah.
interesting where it's like I don't know.
I don't know.
It,
Interesting.
it is a very
But you know what?
I think the fact that Loki even knows about like the sun god is also very
I mean, to be fair, he's
interesting.
on Elbaf. Everybody knows about
Exactly.
Nika.
So it's like everybody is kind of looking for this like devil fruit and stuff.
You know what? I think they're looking for like a figurehead because like for some people Nika is a demon, for some people Nika is a god, for some people, so I think it's very interesting how everybody maybe has a different representation of Nika, and how for Loki his Nika was rocks. I just think it's very like it's very interesting. I love that. Yeah.
I like it too.
Yeah. And then he goes, the warrior of liberation who will destroy the world while laughing. So you see how for Loki, Nika is a warrior of liberation, but who will destroy the world while laughing. For some other people, maybe Nika is the warrior of liberation, but he's not going to destroy the world. And this like works for Rox because like he wants like, you know, to take over the world, whatever. And this is how Loki pictured him doing it. And then we have Rox who's like, destroy it. I'm aiming to be the king of the world. So here, Rox tells him like, I'm not here to destroy the world. I'm here just to like, you know, rule over it, like just be the king on top, be like the strongest, or like whatever king of the world is for Rox. Besides, if anyone's got that sort of power, it's Herald. That's very interesting that Rox think that Herald has the power to destroy the world. It's very interesting. Like we saw that anyways, Oda was portraying Rox and Herald as equals because of their clash. So it's very interesting that like Rox think that Herald has that power and not him. I don't know, maybe because like he's an ancient giant or something like that, but it's very, very interesting. But this is good because a lot of people were thinking, me included, that ruling over the world, being king of the world meant like it's gonna be chaos. Not necessarily, it could still be the case, but not necessarily, because here he's saying that like I don't want to destroy the world. I just want to be the king. I just want to be on top, you know? So okay, let me just hide this person. Cool, perfect. All right, so and then here we're done here, and we have this page. I think, wait, hold on, how many pages is that? I think I read 1, 2. Okay, this is my last one. So we have here Rox who goes, listen up, Loki. Somewhere out there, the Galera are slumbering. They're an outrageous band of ravages. What? The Galera? Oh, he's talking about
The frozen ancient giants.
yeah, the frozen Asian giant. Yeah, exactly. And the only one who can put them back into play is your pops. But how? That's the thing. First of all, they don't know where they are. And like, how will they like take them out? Like, they will like, I don't know, unfreeze them. I just don't see how that can work. Very interesting. And he's like, I'm gonna continue to rally the rogues to the world. Okay, cool. Then we have Rox who's like, so just imagine if Harold and I teamed up. Who could possibly stop us then? He's right. If actually in reality, if Harold and Rox teamed up, nobody could stop them. They're literally top of the verse at that moment in that era. Yeah, remember the time when they met at Holy Land? Like Harold was doing the Nika pose while running, and Rox thought he was Nika. Oh yeah, you're right. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Maybe like that's the thing. Maybe for Loki, Rox is Nika, and maybe for like Rox, like it's Harold. You know. Anyways, so Loki goes, "Whoa, that's awesome!" And then, so why aren't you and Pop's allies already? And then, Oh, Rock says because of love. Hey. Oh, you know what? Because Harold loves so much like his country that he's like getting blinded by like, his goal of protecting them. And
Mhm.
yeah, maybe this is what he meant by because of love. Hold on. And he goes, but I'm gonna come back again and again. I don't care if it takes 100 or 200 meetings. It's crazy how Rocks, somebody who like arguably could do his goals by himself, is not giving up on Harold. Like it's just, I don't know. I just really love their relationship, even if it ended badly. Like I really love their relationship. So we have I don't know, a big hand that has like a book, d- d- book in it, right? Maybe this is a giant who's reading a book. I'm not too sure. Do you know what this panel is?
Well, it's definitely a newspaper,
Yeah,
I
it's a
think,
newspaper. Maybe I'm not. Yeah, maybe,
and
maybe.
somebody's hand.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I think. Oh, this is probably Harold, and he goes, "Wow." I think. I'm not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, because we see Harold next. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's Harold. Harold. So here it goes. It's a vicious assault. King Harold of Elbaf is. And then we have on a certain island. I should have read that first. King Harold of Elbaf is. Have any civilian been harmed? No. I don't understand the spelling, but it's okay. He goes, he attacked another giant, some thug. It's quite a brutal scene. Oh shit, Harold is going out of control. And then we have Harold who's like, you still don't get it? I understand, really. I'm sorry. I'll never steal from humans again. You don't get it. None of you idiot. None of you do. And then we have Harold who keeps like, fucking up building and destroying shit. He's like, huge trash heaps like you are responsible for the terror in our race's history. And that's why we can't be trusted. We only desire to peacefully engage with the world now. But they can't trust that. So we have Harold who's like destroying everything. He's like, I think he's talking about like some other giants who like are like, fucking up the honor and like the reputation of other giants. That's why he's upset. And somebody goes, Your Highness, he's already out cold. So he's like beating up a giant who was like, doing some harm to humans. I didn't want to jeopardize Elbaf's chances of joining the word government. That was my only reason for not helping him. Oh, he's talking about rocks. He's talking about rocks. Oh, I mean, yes, he's frustrated. Yeah, yeah, he's frustrated. Yeah, yeah. Okay, he's frustrated on himself. Yeah, exactly. Right now, he's frustrating on himself. He's saying that the only reason why he didn't help him was because he wanted like Elbaf to join the word government, to protect Elbaf. And he remembers what, but it doesn't feel like Lux on any side. No, wait, it doesn't feel like luck on my side anymore, Harold. Lend me a hand. Oh, and he's regretting. I think he's regretting. He's crying. He's crying. He's like, if I forsook my closest friend as he begged me for aid, I left him to die. There's no turning back now. I will never ever forgive a giant who does evil. Okay, so this is why he was going on like a full destruction thing. So I know a lot of people are hating on Harold, and I understand. I understand a lot of people like are like, oh, like what a bum, like he picked corruption instead of his friend, blah blah blah. But that's the thing. Harold had good intention. Like Harold did it because he wanted to protect Elbaf. Now, was it the right decision? Obviously not. Because we know what Emu thinks of Elbaf. We know that Emu wants to control Elbaf. Emu is not going to give him whatever he wants, even if they become affiliated with the government. But the thing is, Harold is so naive that he thinks that it's going to work. And that's going to be his like fall. That's going to be his downfall. So, and I don't think Harold betrayed Rocks. I think that Harold just picked his nation. Because you're not going to trade your entire nation for a person. Like, I think that Harold made the logical decision. But was it the right decision? No, because, like, for example, if this decision would have actually protected Elbaf, it would have been the perfect decision. But the fact is, he doesn't know that Emu is actually planning on, like, not, like, giving him whatever he wants. So that's why it's the wrong decision. He had the right intentions. I don't think Harold is a bad person at all. I think he's just naive and easily manipulated. And right now, he's really, like, feeling really bad about it. Um And you know, a lot of people are hating still on. Yeah, you guys think like he has a child brain, whatever. But you guys need to understand that Harold doesn't know any better. Harold has been raised as a brute. It's only when he met what is her name, like his first wife, that he started like seeing things differently. So imagine your entire life you've been like just a brute. You don't think, you just destroy shit, and then you become an adult. And you know how hard it is to change as an adult. You have your own thinking, your own mindset, and he started changing so late in his life that like he doesn't have enough time to understand what corruption, what like getting betrayed and all these things are. He didn't have time to like process these things. Like even if like you see him like he's like a 40 years old, like 50 years old, like he's still like, you know, he didn't go through all the life experiences that a normal person would have gone through way back in the day. So that's why for me, I still feel pity for him, and I understand why he's the way he is because of his background. He doesn't know any better. He's learning all of these new things. He's learning to be more human. He wasn't like that before. But I understand a lot of people have like different opinion regarding Howard, and that's totally fine. I just really wanted to like, you know, explain and, you know, just, you know, give my opinion regarding Harold. I still don't get why Harold's trying. Come on, how does he know they're gonna keep the end? Because he's naive. He's naive. He's naive. He's naive, bro. And that's the problem. So we have here, he's crying, ever forgive a so right now he's like taking a radical stance where like everybody who does something bad, he's just going to like, you know, he's not gonna forgive them. He's like, you know, he's like right now like he's very upset. I think this is his way of salvaging things. We're like, okay, I lost my best friend, so this better work, and anybody who does evil, I'm gonna eliminate them. Just wait, the plot get thick. All right, so we have the people here. The Giant King loses it. Navy HQ underground detention cell. Ooh, we have Dragon. We have Dragon. Okay. Do you want to read this regarding
Yeah,
Dragon?
I can read this one.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So it says Navy HQ underground detention cell. Tap. Dad, I'm gonna quit the Marines. Okay? And you, I despise you. Okay? Clank. And we see him drop the key.
Yo,
I like it.
okay. Me too. I love it because that's the thing.
Or was this
Garp-
energy with Ace?
It's different. It's different because Dragon is not a criminal. Ace was a criminal in Garp's eyes. And for me, it's different. But I really want us to like talk about the fact that Garp, the reason why Garp didn't even argue back, because he knew that he couldn't. He can't convince him otherwise because Dragon is right. Like
Yep.
like it just doesn't make sense. And this is why Garb gave him the key as well. He was like, this is his way. That's why he couldn't say much more, because a lot of people are like, why is he saying K? Because he can't say more than that. He can't. He's not allowed. So his way of showing that he's like accepting the like his son's path is by giving him the keys to free himself. So I think this is perfect. I think this like actually like portrays Garp and Dragon perfectly. And a lot of people are like, oh, this is where they became estranged. Maybe, but we know that Dragon like get back in touch with Garp, and he trusts Garp because who gave Luffy to Garp? Dragon. So he still loves his pops. He still like, you know, trust him, but it's just I'm taking a different path from you, and I despise you was on the moment. He really like, you know, he has like a lot of built up emotions. This is why he said that. But we know that deep down, Dragon doesn't hate his dad.
I think it's more like he despises that his dad saw that. Like, he
Yeah,
despises that Garp saw
and he
everything that
stayed,
happened
and he
and
stayed.
didn't. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how do you
How could you?
how can you basically see that the world government is evil and then stay? I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's I don't know. It's tough to not just completely be on Dragon's side on this, where it's like, I mean, obviously, like, I think that Dragon is just right. Like, you see that there's injustice, you fight against that injustice, and anybody who stands for an organization that has that injustice, it's like you despise them. And I think that there's always going to be this level of hatred, but there's also the fact that like that's his dad, right? Like that's his father. And you can never truly hate somebody. Like it's very tough. Like even if they're, you know, a terrible person, it's really hard to hate like your dad. Like it's really hard to hate your mom. So I think at some level you're correct, but then again it's like it's tough. I think this also just shows like
I think with time and age, he started understanding where his father was coming from. He doesn't agree with it, but he understands why he maybe have stayed for his own reasons, and that's why like he was still able to talk with him again because we know that in lockdown like they talk. We know that they talk again, and we already know that they talk because Dragon gave him his son to raise. So like I think with time he just softened up and he was like, you know what, whatever, do whatever you want in your system.
You're actually right. He does actually talk to Garp because Garp
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, he said he saw you."
Yeah, no, but that's what I said. Like he doesn't really like on the moment right now. Yes, he hated him, but I think with time and age, he was like, you know what, Dad is doing whatever he can in his own way, and I'm gonna do my own shit.
Is that
You know?
not weird, though? Like, even if they don't like
No.
hate each other, is that not weird that they have like communication?
No, I don't think because they're family. At the end of the day, like even when you hate a
Yeah,
family
but
member, you
like,
can still talk.
yeah, I don't know. It's a bit,
No,
it's a bit
I think
fishy,
it's
actually.
normal.
Thinking back on that, I mean, I guess, right? Like, cause like
I mean,
Garp, I guess
it's
Garp
still his
also does that
son.
with Luffy. Like
Yeah,
Garp does do that with Luffy too. I was gonna be
yeah.
like, I don't know,
Nah,
like
I think
how
it's
much
okay.
information has Garp really given out to Dragon?
Nah,
You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
think. I
Like,
don't
does he?
think. Nah, I don't think
Does he
so.
go? That would be very interesting, though, if Garp is like sneaking
Yeah,
information to the revolutionaries, and
yeah.
like after all of this, that would be kind of
Mm,
cool. A
yeah.
father and son interacting in One Piece, blasphemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have, yeah, no, absolutely. Actually, that's true. But also, we have a $5 super chat from Mitchum. He goes, something I noticed, Rox intentionally sacrificed his dream for his family. Harold unintentionally forsake his family and people for his dream. So, yeah, no, absolutely. So, that's the thing. That's the thing. Both had like good intentions. It just didn't work out the way they wanted. Both of them, unfortunately. It's sad, but it's very sad. It's very sad. You're absolutely right. This is the perfect like way to describe it actually. But yeah, no, this is I think this is perfect. A lot somebody's saying that this is a mistranslation. Normally he's saying yeah in a sad tone. I think yeah, you're probably right, but for me even the K was in a sad tone. But yeah, 100%. You might be right.
Yeah, it seems. I mean, I don't really see a difference between like okay, like okay.
Yeah. Like I'm pretty sure he's still sad. You know, there's 3 dots. For me, 3 dots
Yeah.
is like you're not in a good
You're
mood.
right. There are 3 dots.
Yeah, there are
That's
three
a tone
dots.
indicator in One Piece.
Absolutely.
Three. Hold up. 3 dots. Oh no. Dragon also has it too. And you. 3 dots. And then finally,
Both of them are
I love
sad.
the emotion on Dragon's face. This is what we've
Me
been
too.
asking for.
Yeah, this is
Where's
good. I
the-
love that. You know what? You know
Where's
what?
the
It's
what's his name? The Charlie clip where it's like, this is what we've been waiting for. Ooh.
yeah. But yeah, this is good. And we saw, and you know, I love how Dragon, when he was younger, he was so emotional. And then growing up, he learned how to contain that because he's like, I'm the leader of the Revolutionary Army. I cannot, budge. I need to keep it in. I need to be a pillar. I need to be like a good foundation for like the rest of us. It's just like, it's so crazy to see like how he grew up, how he developed as a person. Anyways, if you want, you can continue.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know why I like scrolled all the way back up, but I scrolled all the way back up.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Harold, I've made up my mind, Ida. Elder Jarul, I don't care about appearances anymore. Harjin, Loki, both of you are my precious sons, and I want you to get along when I'm gone. That does not happen.
Yeah. Famous last words, actually.
Yeah, that they did not get along. Then it says Marineford, Navy HQ. And do what you can to support Elbaf. That ship's from Elbaf, huh? My apologies, King Harold, but my superiors have ordered me not to let you land. High-ranking Marines and leaders of the world government, I ask that you hear me out. And then we see he grabs onto his horns, he grimaces his face, and he rips the horns off. Ah! Allow me to atone for my sins of the past 1,000 years. I apologize for every wrong the giant race has committed. The children of Elbaf are being raised to live without harming others, so that one day they may walk hand in hand with all of humanity. I do this to prove our unwavering commitment to peace. And he bows in front. I'll do whatever it takes to atone for our sins, even if it means becoming a slave. Is there light at the end of this tunnel?
This is so sad, man. Like I hate how he's so naive and he
Oh,
thinks
brother.
you know how somebody like is just such a good person but he's dumb because he's too good. He's so dumb that he's so good. Like a bit like how Kuma also like believed a bit in the word government. Like I believed that becoming a slave, he could like save Bonnie. He could say, you know, he had like more of a better case in my opinion than Harold, because Harold, he's talking about a whole nation, which would never happen. But like this is just like, this makes me so upset. It's just because I see the intentions, I see how good his intentions are, but like you're so naive, and like you're just, he's stupid. But I still love Harold because I think he's like an amazing character, he's an amazing person, but it just shows how naive he is and how much he's gonna get betrayed. This is so
Bro,
sad.
Loki. Can we get back on the Loki has done no wrong train? Because this is actually like ridiculous. You already know I'm kind of like a tier 1 hater. Like drinking the haterade on Harold. Come on,
No, I
dude.
mean, she knows me.
You
I love Harold.
you just witnessed the world government. They literally said point blank, the world government killed your best friend. Like, Rox was your best friend.
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing. In his head, they killed him because he's a pirate. You know, that's the thing. And I again, this is not why. Like, I mean, obviously they had like other reasons to kill him, but this is why Harold still think that like it's the right path, because he think that like, okay, well, we're not gonna be all criminal. We're not gonna be criminal. I want the giant race to be accepted with humans, and like he has such good intention, but he's stupid because he thinks that it's about his race. It's not about that. It's about the fact that the world government doesn't care.
The world government is evil.
Yep.
Evil. I can't with Harold. Every decision this dude makes is the wrong one. The only decision that he made that was somewhat right was like letting Rox pass without like having a full out fight with him before God Valley. That was the only decision that was like, okay, that makes sense. Every other decision has been like doo dog shit. Get this man a therapist.
Poor Harold, bro. Yeah, he needs a therapist. Like literally, I feel so.
I can't,
so bad.
bro. I can't. I have no idea how you can defend. Like, you just see the world government kill your best friend, who you know is pure, who has been telling you that the world government will never accept you. They only want for your destruction.
No,
and instead of being a good father to your 2 children who fucking hate each other, you do that.
Listen, it's not getting hard for me to defend him, because I still think that he has good intentions. He's just naive, and this is I've been saying this since the beginning. I've been having the same opinion. I've been telling you guys, he is naive, and he really think that this is gonna work.
He really does. Yeah. He's so stupid. He is so dumb.
He literally broke off his horns. He broke off his horns. He's ready to become a slave just to save his own people. Like, he has the purest of intentions. He's just stupid enough to believe that it's gonna work. And it's sad. Like, for me, this is sad. Like, I look at this, I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is actually, like, depressing to look at. Because you know what's coming. We know who Emo is. We know how the world government is. Harold has not seen that corruption firsthand. Harold doesn't understand it. Harold, like, just came into this world. He was a brute. Doesn't know any better. Tried to become good. And he thinks that he's doing the right thing. He just doesn't know any better. He's unfortunately, he's being stupid right now. It's sad.
I don't know, bro.
It's sad. But we're gonna see the aftermath. So we are on the next chapter. I'm very excited. So do you want to start it, or do you want me to start it?
You can start it.
Cool. So we have chapter 1167, Ida's son. Ooh, so we're gonna talk about Harudine, right? No, wait, Ida, which is Ida? No, it's Loki. Wait, no, Ida. I forgot who Ida was between the two. Eris. Wait, no, Eris is like Eris is Rock's wife. I keep forgetting. Anyways, doesn't matter. So we have a cover page request by Ideal Sanji. A cat is scolded for stealing a book, but Jen and Nojiko aren't mad. Cute. Very cute. All right.
That cat's gonna come back in the final saga.
Absolutely.
And like
this
save
is foreshadowing.
Luffy.
This is foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
So, post God Valley world. So we have 33 years ago, 5 years after God Valley. I could have sworn pirates were approaching of the shore. And he's like, oh, so we have Morgan. Morgan is here. So, it's 5 years after God Valley. So we have Morgan. He's a young Morgan, and he's like just like writing down whatever people are telling him. But there was something huge and shadowy emerging from the mist behind them. I don't know if he's talking. I don't know what he's talking about. Like what event? But anyways, so we have here the underwater prison impel down. Everything just went kaboom after that. Which what are they talking about? Are they talking about God Valley? Like I'm not too sure. Like what event they're talking about. Then we have the prisoners inside of impel down. Here they go. Our ship was in ruins before we knew it. We were nothing but fish food. Sure, it wasn't a Sea King attack. No way. It was shaped like a human. What are they talking about? Okay, and then we have, don't tell me you were in the infamous waters of the Florian Triangle. So we have fat chance. We don't fish near that region. Everyone knows to avoid it. Anyway, that monstrous thing was definitely human-like. What the fuck are they talking about? Am I crazy? Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
I'm assuming it'll explain it as we go down, since I already went down to the next page.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna keep going. During this period, a rumor began to circulate among the Grand Line countries. They said a monster lurked deep in the foggy seas, targeting pirate crews. Ooh, and like we just see like a silhouette, but this
That's
feels
definitely
like
Harold.
Yeah,
We see a
exactly,
silhouette.
exactly.
That's definitely Harold.
Yeah, I know, and also like we know this is the Elbaf ship, and it was like, wow, yeah, it's him. And it's like the identity of that monster was none other than Harold. Few who sailed those waters had ever seen a giant with their own eyes. So to them, he was nothing less than the very embodiment of fear. Harold now worked in the shadows to back up the Navy as part of his atonement for the last 1,000 years of history. He really became their dog, man. This is sad. So he's like working for them, taking down the pirates. And then we have Kaido. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I read 3 pages. No, 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to read my last page. We have Kaido, grown up Kaido. Meanwhile, the pirates who had gone their separate ways after God Valley. So we see Kaido, we see Whitebeard, Big Mom, continue to rise in prominence. And over the next decade or so, each of them could peak to become a defining face of their generation. So obviously becoming emperors. This is what they mean. We have I forgot the name of Caribou's dad. Is that Wang Shi? I think, yeah. Most of these pirates simply
Wait, is Caribou's dad Wang Shi?
I think so. I mean, they have the same tongue.
Is that how we define characters? You know, like the
Bro,
Zunisha and Karina
no,
thing?
No, wait. Isn't Wang Shi? Isn't Wang Shi I don't know. I don't know. Isn't Wang Shi guys? Is Wang Shi like Caribou's dad, or am I crazy? He is, right? Yeah, I feel like there was some confirmation regarding that.
Did they say this in like an SBS?
Wait, hold on, guys. Was it confirmed? I'm not sure if it was confirmed. Wait, Big Mom after God Valley confirmed. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if it was confirmed, but like, bro, look at him. Come on. Tell me this is not Caribou's dad. My head
canon. Okay. So, I mean, to be fair, if Wang Shi was Caribou's dad, that would mean that the One Piece is basically just Star Wars. Everyone is related to everyone else.
I don't know. This has to be. It's just a theory. Okay, but like, guys, it has to be his dad. They look alike, and also, he was the one who backstabbed Rocks, and Caribou looks like the kind who backstabbed people, and he's going through the Blackbeard crew. Like, it just makes sense. It just makes sense to me. I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me. I might be wrong, but it's obvious. Yeah, exactly. Okay, whatever. So we have Wang Shi and Shiki. So most of these pirates simply clashed over territory. So these two, we can see that they never became emperors. They were just pirates who did some shit. I wonder why they didn't show up Captain John though. Is it because he was dead by that time?
He went to hide his treasure already, bro.
Yes, but like
he was in the caves. He was in the caves.
Literally.
Shout out to the caves, man. Shout out to the caves.
He goes, however, one crew broke through all the others and achieved a feat long believed impossible. They circumnavigated. The hell does that even mean? Circumnavigated?
Circumnavigated.
Like in a circle?
Circle navigated, yeah. They circumnavigated the entire world. They went around the entire world.
Okay, so they're talking about like the Roger Pirates, obviously. And this is my last pattern here. We have, this is so cute. We have the entirety of the Roger Pirate with Buggy and Shanks. And it goes, they were hailed as the crew of the king of the pirate Gold Roger. The public execution of the captured pirate king was meant to serve as a spectacle, a display of the word government's power. However, your turn.
The world was plunged into even greater turmoil as countless souls set out. Sorry. I don't know if somebody is screaming at the college football game but there was a lot of screaming going on right now. Let me just reread that. The world was plunged into even greater turmoil as countless souls set out in pursuit of the vast treasure Roger left behind in the One Piece. No one had anticipated the advent of the Great Pirate Era. Navy headquarters found itself off guard. As a result, more than 10 giants were drafted into the Marines from all over the world in an effort to consolidate strength. During this stretch of time, Harold waited on the Navy hand and foot. Did you see how huge he was? He was an ancient giant. I want to make him my slave. And that very year, he was finally granted formal permission to visit the Holy Land.
Bruh.
A shallow sea contract? That is correct. Consider yourself the right hand of the God Knights. God's steel. It's a great...
See, this explains everything. This explains why they came to visit Harold, tomb, because they were like, oh yeah, like Harold was part of the. This is how it all happened. This all makes sense now. No, it all makes sense. We know why. This is crazy. This is insane.
Interesting.
So now he has like the seal. Anyways. Go ahead. This is sad. I hate this.
I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna defend him, bruh.
No, that's not. Stay on the same thing. It's the same thing. He believes this is the right thing to do. Again, he's being naive.
He genuinely an op. There's stupidity.
He's not an op.
Oh my god, he's
naive. He's not an op. An op is somebody who has bad intentions. He doesn't have bad intentions.
He absolutely. Listen, bro. At this point, there is no way. There's no way. He's been in
smart enough to
He's
understand that he's not doing this out of bad intention. You are smart enough. You are smart enough to know that he's not doing this out of bad intentions.
If you go to the government and say make me your slave, and they make you a slave
because he's stupid, but he doesn't. He's stupid, but he's not a bad person. This is what I'm saying. He is stupid, but he's not a bad person. He's not an op. An op is somebody who knows what he's doing and he's doing something bad on purpose. He think he's doing the right thing for his entire nation. This is why he's not a bad person. He's stupid, yes, but he's not a bad person.
There are 3 levels of contract. The shallow sea contract is more of a minor pact. The deep sea and the deep sea. Stupid ass names.
Oh yeah.
the deep sea. Shallow sea and deep sea are fine. The deep sea is crazy.
Yeah.
There has to be a better name for that. Somebody please put the official name. It can't be deep sea. You got the deep. You got that deep.
I don't know. This is crazy.
No, this is crazy. I don't know. Who are bound to the true God.
Okay.
Interesting. Obviously, they're talking about Emu.
So there's
so there's the shallow sea, the deep sea, and the deep sea. So I'm assuming most God Knights either have shallow sea or deep sea, and the deep sea are all the Gorosei.
Gorosei, yeah, you're probably right, yeah.
And that's why the Gorosei are so strong and have so much power, and that's probably the contracts can be increased. So when we see Garling, we see probably increase the deep sea.
But hold on, because they're saying here, wait, read the next bubble, so I can tell you what I mean, what I want to say.
Only 13 individuals in the entire world receive that privilege.
But that's the thing. Isn't there 12 Holy Knights? Wait, was there ever a number on the Holy Knights? Because maybe this is just about the Holy Knights and not the Gorosei. Because
That's true. It could just be about the Holy Knights.
I'm not too sure. I don't remember how many Holy... did they ever tell us how many Holy Knights there was? Because if they never told us how many Holy Knights there was, yes, I agree with you that the Gorosei is inside of it. I'm not
I have
sure.
a feeling that they... I know that people like when I've had conversations with people, I know that like we saw the one picture and I think we counted so and so many. There are 13. Okay.
Okay,
So
so this
so
is not
so
about
there
the
are
Gorosei.
13.
Okay.
Yeah, so then this is just about the Holy Knights.
Mm. Okay. Makes sense.
Because
Cool.
I think they counted in that one picture. I don't know if it actually said 13 somewhere, but I remember when there was that picture when Dragon was talking about them.
Some people are saying
Oh,
here
8.
8 Holy Knight. But wait,
Uh,
Scan said level 3 is okay, so maybe okay, you know what, maybe this is this would make sense that the Gorosei is inside of it because like they also have like a thing on their arms, I think. Anyways, it
yeah,
doesn't
so I
matter.
mean, well, yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if there's like an official where they're like there are only 13 Holy Knights. So we'll see. Somebody said that Abyss would have been better. Yeah, I like the an abyss. So if it's had like the shallow sea, the deep sea, and the abyss sea, that'd be tight.
Whoa, that would have been amazing actually.
The
I don't know who
deep
the
sea
fuck who
is
the I don't
kind of
know,
hilarious.
maybe it's this translation. Maybe in Japanese it sounds better. I don't know.
It's like you got deep sea, you got deep.
Are you level deep sea? I
Yeah,
don't
are
know.
you level what represent the deep?
Deep
You know,
sea
it
is
sounds like
crazy.
you know what? It sounds like a SpongeBob thing where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
SpongeBob would go around and he's trying to get into like the salty spittoon and they're like, what level pack do you got? You're like a shallow sea and he's like, nah, I'm not just deep, I'm deep.
Yeah, deep sea is crazy,
Deep
bro.
deep sea gang.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Also, whoever is here, please like the video. It really helps me a lot. All right. You
I
can
love
continue
this.
if you want.
I'm
Deep sea.
sorry. I love it. All my friends are deeps, yo.
Yeah, we're a deep sea
Uh
gang.
yeah, deep sea. So that it says, huh? What do you mean by God? You will come to know the greatest depths of the world on the day you become a full God Knight. Interesting.
But
Elbaf
wait,
could become a member nation then?
okay,
Alright, go
before you
ahead.
can continue, somebody here Farhan, sorry, I can't pronounce your name. He said, so this confirmed emo is sea god, right? So this is very interesting because he's right. Like we're talking about the sea. You know why is it sea themed? Why is it about the sea? Why is emu like the god of like this whole like why is the theme the ocean? You know, I'm wondering like why did they go with that theme? This is
Is
very
that
interesting.
why I would assume that like holy knights aren't able oh I guess like they do have powers, right? Like they do have devil fruits. So that's like really interesting, right? Because like devil fruits are like if you eat a devil fruit, you're rejected by mother by the sea mother, right?
Yes.
So like how are like if you have a pact with the sea, how are you able to eat a devil fruit if you have a pact with God?
Yeah, like I'm confused. Like this all is linked. I'm sure this all is linked in some way.
It's very interesting.
Yeah,
Jose
emo.
Lario said like the sea devil, which I think would make a lot more sense. Like maybe like Emu is actually responsible for devil fruits. There's some sort of connection there. Like not actually a sea
Maybe.
god, but the devil of the sea. And like the reason that I don't know, it would be kind of interesting because I don't think we actually saw like do the Gorosei or like the God Knights like can they swim?
I don't
Like
know.
if
That's the
Emu is the
thing.
god of the sea, if Emu is the god of the sea, you know what I mean? And like the sea devil, like maybe only if you were bestowed a devil fruit by the devil of the sea can you actually have its full powers. Where it's like if you steal them and they go everywhere else, like they're not.
Yeah, and even
It would be kind of interesting.
D here said that emu like if you reverse it, umi means sea. So like there's also that, which pretty cool little detail here. But yeah, no, this is insane because we need to like that's the thing. Like, how did it come to why is it why does the sea reject you if you have a devil fruit? Like they never really explained that. And how come like it's only the sea? Like what is this whole theme about the sea? And like also the word like the water level like the word who's gonna sink, like maybe like try to like get all the evil out of this word, the devil fruits. Like I don't know, like this is I'm pretty sure there's a huge connection where emu probably like not necessarily can control the seas or anything, but maybe you're right, like they are maybe immune to like the whole sea thing. But at the same time I don't think so, because why would they have picked Marijois if they're not scared of the sea? You know, they're trying to still be up there when like the sea level is gonna go up. So I don't know, I'm not too sure, but this is very interesting, the whole ocean theme. I think what it says, deep sea, it means you sink more. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess. I guess, but it's just like, it's funny how they just decided to say deep sea. Like, it's just like, it's
Deep,
kind of
deep.
boring.
It's not just deep. It's deep, deep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. This is very interesting. Cool.
I mean, it means the deep, deep sea.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know which page you're on. Do you want to continue or I don't remember
I think
how
I
many
have one.
pages.
I think I got one last one. So it
Cool.
says, naturally, Harold, at that point, the entire world would be clamoring to welcome you. I'm grateful for this opportunity to prove myself. The Knights Temple, Kangara, Domain of Gods.
It's funny how
Captain
we
of the
have
God Knights.
Garling
Oh,
like the same pose, but just different age.
also, he looks awful, bro.
Yo,
Look
he
at
looks
this mustache.
disgusting. I fucking hate his. You know what? He could have looked so cool if he didn't have this fucking stupid half moon haircut, bro. This shit is ugly. This shit is ugly. Like, who told you this shit is nice, bro? Anyways, go ahead.
But
Sorry.
it says, Captain of the Gods Knights, the Garland family, Saint Garling. What is the Great One planning? You're gonna obey us even though you're the king of Elbaf? Of course, just say the word. And we see this is Shamrock, who looks exactly like Shanks. Like,
Literally. Oh my
word
god.
for word, bar to bar. It says, we'll keep a long distance transponder snail in hand and call if we have need of you. You'll be free to travel the surface world, but you are forbidden to speak of our dealings. Understood.
Why
20
does he
years
have
ago.
shades? Why does Garling
Oh,
have shades? He's trying to aura farm. Like, we know you ain't shit, bro. Sorry, go ahead.
that is true. Also, it's actually your turn. I'm sorry, I kept reading.
Oh no,
Go
it's
ahead.
okay. It's okay. I completely forgot. Anyways, uh, wait. Somebody says Marie Joie is French, but the British control the sea. I I don't know. I don't know. So we have here 20 years ago, Yugu Kingdom, Fishman Island. Ooh, interesting. So he's like, we have ho 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 ho. Okay, no, for a second I thought that was Brooke, bro. But this is like another. This is another laugh.
Yo.
Ho ho ho. But ha ha ha. Okay, so these are Neptune and oh my god, Neptune was so young. I mean, younger, and we have Harold. Yo, Neptune is
He
huge. So
looks the
imagine
same.
how Neptune.
Yeah, he looks the same as he does, doesn't he?
Oh, he looks.
He doesn't look
No,
that much younger, does
he
he?
looks a little bit younger, but not that crazy younger. But like, do you remember how Neptune was huge? So imagine how like he looks so small compared to Harold. Harold must have been fucking gigantic, bro. So Harold was actually friend with Neptune. Like, I'm not really surprised. He goes, I haven't laughed this hard in a long time, Neptune. He's like, me too, pal Jamon. We both have our fair share of headache, don't we? I'll be honest. To be honest, I don't think your son is that bad deep down. Let's not forget what your youth was like. I think he's talking about Loki. He's like, well, when you put it like that, I'm just being brutally honest. Anyway, did I tell you a fortune teller predicted I'd have a daughter in wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Anyways, did I tell you a fortune teller predicted I'd have a daughter in 4 years, Jamon? He's like, when the time is right, why don't we betroth Loki to my future daughter? Okay, so this entire time, the woman that rejected Loki was Shirahoshi?
So this is interesting. Well,
Arranged marriage?
we know. Well, this would be like the second arranged marriage that Loki would have, right? The first one
Oh, wait, okay, so
was
the first one was. Okay, so there was a second. Wait, I thought that, like, this just shows us that actually. Oh, wait, no, hold on. So it
I don't know
wasn't.
if this is actually real. I would read on before we actually know, because I don't know if he's just like joking.
No, I don't think he's joking. Because like they wouldn't like he's not joking. Maybe he's like, but that's the thing.
Because Lola rejected Loki.
Yeah,
Like
so
Lola,
like
Big Mom's kid.
okay, so like Lola was the first one or maybe the second one. I don't know like who got because he got rejected by both. Like obviously as we can see right now.
Well, I don't even know. Did Shirahoshi? She's not even old enough to be married off.
Yeah, like literally that's also that's a crazy point where like yo Loki was
She's
gonna
only
marry like a
16, so
minor.
maybe. But like they probably didn't even meet yet, so like that probably hasn't
Yeah.
happened yet.
Yeah, but this is still crazy. I mean, maybe this is normal in the One Piece world. Obviously, this is like the One Piece world. We can't like put our own laws. Like this is weird, like because she's a minor and everything. But like it's still like crazy how like there was Lola and now Shirahoshi. Like what? Why is Oda trying to make all these connections? You know?
Well, I mean, like arranged marriages between like royalty has been like
You're right. You're
it was
right.
very
Actually,
common
actually,
back
you're right.
then.
You're right. You're right.
If you actually look at like Britain and like how they
Yeah, maybe because they're royalty. Yeah, you guys are right. Actually, this makes sense. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll keep going. Okay, because people are telling me that there's other stuff happening after. He's like, bah, ha, 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 now you're going too far. Cut it out. Okay, so like, what is his name? Harold was like, nah, we're not doing this shit. Hey, don't write her off so fast. She's not gonna be just any old mermaid. My daughter might well be born with a power no one else could ever hope to handle. Jamon, this is so crazy how like the fishmen, like they have like the other women that can tell the future. It's just insane. And then we have Otohime. I forgot her name actually. Something. Wait, was it Otohime? I think she's like, well, now that does sound like a perfect match. Let's have a toast, bruh. Here's to the future of my mischievous troublemaker and your little Mosa Mosa. What? So like he's not rejecting it. He's like, don't call her that. She won't be Shaggy. So they're actually maybe. Are they? Are
I
they
think it's like
kind
a joke.
Yeah,
I think it's a joke.
Yeah, I think it's
I think it's a
because
joke.
Loki would be way too. But again, even though Loki would be too old, I think the One Piece word, we cannot put our own morality in our rules. This is different. And these are not even humans. This is giants and fish. Fish people. So like we can't really put our morality and stuff. We disagree with it. Obviously, we disagree with it as humans. But I'm just saying this is probably why Oda is doing this. But again, I disagree with it. I just point blank so you guys understand. So
Yeah, I think they're joking. I think they're joking here.
yeah.
It was
Okay, but
like,
even if they weren't, as I said, maybe in the One Piece word it makes sense. Not in our word, in the One Piece word. Perfect. Let's just keep going. Interesting. Whatever. Anyways, we know it didn't happen, and it's never gonna happen, so it doesn't matter. So that same year, Old Library Elbaf. Don't mention it. You're welcome to live freely here, soul. Oh, that's like soul. Okay, thanks a bunch. So this is where like soul like came on Elbaf. Damn, like so like Soul has been on Elbaf for a while. If he was there during King Harold's like reign, you know, that's crazy.
this is 22 years ago, did they say?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not. I forgot. Probably something like that. So he's like,
What do
thanks a
they say?
bunch. Mm, yeah.
Keep going. I'm gonna find out.
Why is everybody keep talking? She is Mosa. Mosa is Shirahoshi. Wait! Oh! Wait! Hold on! I just clicked! 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 I just You remember there was like Mosa. Somebody said Mosa in a chapter. Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. Who was saying Mosa? Was Loki saying Mosa? Loki was talking with someone named Mosa through Transplendent Snail, and Mosa is Shirahoshi. Oh my god,
That
yes,
actually
yes,
kind of
I
funny.
remember, yes, I remember. There was a chapter where he was like Mosa. Oh my god, you guys, thank you guys in the chapter for
I doubt
No,
Shirahoshi has been talking to Loki.
No, but
Come
maybe
on.
but no, she's not talking to him to like flirt with him. She's probably talking to him because she feels bad. This man has been locked for 6 years, you know, underground, whatever. But like, but this is insane. Like, oh my god, you guys are right. So maybe this might end up happening. This might end up happening.
I'm gonna say right now, I don't think that's. I think this might be like a funny name drop, but I doubt that Mosa is Shirahoshi. Shirahoshi was locked in her castle forever.
But
She had like no connection to the outside world.
Mosa. Like
I know, but she didn't have any like we know what happened on Fishman Island. Like she was being stalked by what's his face, had no connection to the outside world, had no friends, had never even gone to the outside world. How would she have ever met Loki?
That's after because when we saw Loki like talking to her, it was like in the current time. In the current time, Shirahoshi is a different girl that she was when she was a little baby. You know,
that's only like 2 years. Yeah, no, but like Fishman Island was after the time skip. It's only been like 3 months.
I don't know. Me, I think it's her. I'm 100% sure it's her, and they might actually end up together. Who knows? This kind of
It's
crazy.
only been it's only been 3 months since the time skip
I
happened.
still believe it's her.
Like 3
Me
to 4
personally.
months.
Oda doesn't.
How
Oda
would they have
doesn't.
done that?
It doesn't matter because Oda dropped Mosa. Mosa here. He called her that, and also we know that Loki's talking to her. For me, listen. For me, it's her. For me, it's her. I think it's her, and they're actually talking, and they might actually end up together. That's pretty insane when you think about it.
I would genuinely put money that it's not Shirahoshi. I would probably put like $100 on the fact that it's not Shirahoshi.
I think it's
The
her.
time doesn't. I'll bet $100 to you right now, Hime. That
I don't bet with money personally, but like
you don't have to. I will put the money down. I'll put.
Okay, that's crazy.
I put a Chris Pundo that this is not Shirahoshi. Don't ask me why I just have $100 bills in my room.
It's fine. So we have Jose who says Loki got a girlfriend before Hime gets a boyfriend. LUL. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's the thing. I could get a boyfriend. It's a choice that I'm making not to have a boyfriend. Maybe. I think maybe this is cope. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But he may take this bet. No, but that's the thing. Like, even if I take this bet, I would never take money from Chestnut. She spent money on me like when she wants to. Like, I don't need to ask her for money. She's this generous. Okay, guys.
That is true. I spend a lot of money on you, baby girl.
Yeah, literally. I don't think anybody have ever spent like you spend more money on me than my family did. Literally. But yeah, Harold set them up with the same long distance name. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, we'll see. Anyways, you know what? Oda will end up revealing everything at the end, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But this is very like good call, guys. Chat. I completely forgot about the Mosa thing. Anyways, so that same year, our library, Elbaf, don't mention it. You're welcome to live freely here, Soul. Thanks a bunch. So we have Soul who comes here. Actually, there's one thing I'd like to ask. What is it? If we get other learned folks on Elbaf to help, wait, hold on. If we get other learned folks on Elbaf, this is such a weird sentence, but he's talking if we get other like people who like can like have learned stuff, to teach people on Elbaf, I guess. Would you be willing to open a school here? Yeah, exactly. If we get teachers, would you be willing to open a school? And he's like, a school, huh? That's a nice idea. Okay, so see. At least Harold is trying to educate the giants. Good on him. Good. How many did I read? Wait, hold on. Wait, I read 1, 2, and okay. So this is my last one. So 15 years ago, we keep like moving timeline wise. So 15 years ago, a major incident occurred at the Holy Land of Marijuas. My slaves are running away. Oh, it's the Fisher Tiger incident. Hold on. The cells are broken. Hurry, or do you want to be their pet forever? So we have Fisher Tiger who's like, huff, huff. He has a chain on his neck, and he's like, and we have him like running towards like a figure, and he's like, damn it, is that a God's Knight? I think this is Shanks. No, but not Shanks. I mean Shamrock probably. And then I guess. Oh wait, hold on. He's not attacking him. He's taken out his collar. Is this Shanks? Because Shamrock would have never done that. Shanks would. Shamrock would. Hold on. Shamrock would have never taken like the collar off. Like he would have killed him. This one is helping him. Hold on. Listen, the armory will be left unlocked for you. I'll tell you the location. This is Shanks.
This has to be Shanks.
This is Shanks. This absolutely. I
mean, I'm looking at the haircut. Like so. The haircut has to be either Shanks or Shamrock, right? Shamrock, unless Shamrock is pulling the long haul and him and Shanks have been working together, which would be crazy. We know that Shanks also went to Mary Joie at some point too.
Yeah, this absolutely is Shanks. This has to be Shanks. Yeah.
This has to be Shanks.
So this means that Shanks at some point after growing. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm understanding the whole timeline right now. I'm understanding. So we had Shanks who literally, saw Buggy and told him, I can't do whatever I need to do. He went back to Marijuas. It was at that time where he didn't continue to pursue his dream. and when Buggy, left and he was disappointed, at that time probably Shanks went back to Marijuas, became a holy knight, not necessarily to help out his father, whether it's probably like to like maybe spy or do he has his own goal of like whatever, getting information over there, whatever, being a double agent stuff. And he became like for stuff like that, to be able to free slave probably, or to be able to do whatever he needs to be to do. And this is how Fisher Tiger was able to free slaves. It was because of Shanks, because Shanks set him free and told him where the whole armory will be. This is insane. This is fucking insane.
It does. BTW, you have a super chat after this.
Oh, yeah.
This does look like Shanks. It's the same hairstyle as Shanks. It would have to be. This, and I think you're right. This would mean that like when Shanks like learned of everything from Roger, went back to Mary Joie to see what's truly happening. I wonder if he almost like immediately got this mark, saw what was happening, and then basically made a plan to. I mean, that means that Shanks. Yeah, that means that Shanks was actually responsible for the giant prison break.
Yo, Shanks, what a goat, bro. This, like, Fisher Tiger would have never been able to free any slaves if it wasn't for Shanks. Like, this is insane. This is actually
I wonder if that means he went up against like other holy knights too. Like but that's so weird though, because why does the world government hold such reverence for him then? If he was responsible for like the largest,
but maybe they don't know.
Ever.
Maybe they don't know. Maybe they just think that because in the news it's always said that it's Fisher Tiger who freed the slaves. So maybe they don't know who helped him. Maybe they think that just Fisher Tiger was lucky and he was able to do it by himself. Like, maybe they don't know that Shanks was double agent, like doing these things like on, or maybe they didn't want to also like portray Shanks as bad. But like, I don't know. This is crazy. This is insane. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know.
That is weird. That's kind of crazy.
I'm just gonna read the special very fast. So D with the 50 pesos. Come on, guys. Shirahoshi and Loki were both lonely, probably. But yeah, thank you for the super chat. But yeah, no, this whole Shanks thing, this is crazy because when you think about it, guys, so like Kuma did something to save Dragon, if I remember well, and then we had Dragon who saved Shanks, and now we have Shanks who saved Fisher Tiger who saved people. So this is like a chain reaction of people freeing people. This is so nice. I love this. Okay, people are saying keep reading. Okay, cool. So I'll tell you the location. Hold on. Was this my last page? I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
I think so. Maybe 1, 2. Yeah. This was my last page. It's your turn now.
Yeah. Wow. Gunpowder. Hurry up, big sis. Sander Sonia. There's someone out there. Someone fighting to free us from this hell. Hurry, Koala. You have to run. The attack on the Holy Land was carried out by Fisher Tiger. In the wake of this incident, he would go on to become the captain of the Sun Pirates.
Aww.
Sounds like it was pretty rough. They say someone with the government must have left the armory open for them. Now it's up to us to find the culprit. I can't wait to execute them. There's someone I want to introduce you to, Harold. Huh? His name is Shanks.
Yeah, it's him. It's Shanks. Yeah, for sure.
He's Shamrock's younger brother. They were separated for a long time due to circumstances. He suffered many hardships in the surface world. If he were to form a deep-sea contract, I believe he'd make a great asset on par with Shamrock. For the time being, however, he's been given the rank of Godsteel, just like you. I know I said the same thing when I first met Shamrock too, but I can't shake the feeling that I've met you before.
Wait, this is where he already got his bruise from Blackbeard? No, because like why is he hiding his? It has to be
It has to be from Blackbeard.
But wait, hold on. So that means that it was very young Shanks, like super young Shanks, who got this bruise. Like it was a very long time ago. That means he met with Teach. Oh my god. Everybody thought that it was like when he grew, like when he become older. No, it was when they were like little children. This is crazy. This is insane.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
This is so weird. I don't know what you're talking about. Just some giant commenter from the surface. Don't act so familiar with me. I was blessed from birth with Figureland in my blood in my veins. Have no doubt I'm going to become a knight of God before you. Yes, I mistook you for someone else. And he shakes his head.
Wait, hold on. Who did he mistake him for? Like, What is Harold talking about? Why is he saying that he think he met him? Like, what is he talking about? What is Harold talking about here?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, he's 24-year-old here. Okay. Yeah. But still, like, who Harold? Because Shanks answered that way, so Harold doesn't remember who he is. Doesn't know. But wait, hold on. Did Harold ever? I don't understand here. There's something here. Because we know that Shanks like is saying this so Harold doesn't mistake him for someone else. Like doesn't like find out maybe his identity. Maybe Harold have encountered Shanks in the past where he wasn't. Oh wait! Oh, Harold! Well, yes. Harold have met baby Shanks on Roger's pirate crew. Probably no.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Maybe one. No.
I don't. Let's just. I don't think we. I feel like we should just keep reading. I don't think we're gonna know where he's met him from.
As this is just my theory, I think Harold, while killing ships, whatever, and he still has a good relationship with Roger. I think that he saw Shanks on that boat, and he remembers him from that. But now Shanks is like he can't have his identity revealed because he can't his father cannot know that he was on the Roger the King's Roger crew pirate because he will think that he's being a double agent at the moment. So that's why Shanks said these things to Harold, so Harold doesn't remember him. I think this is my theory, but yeah, we can continue.
I mean, I would think that the world government would know Shanks was on Roger's crew.
Maybe they don't.
Right?
Maybe you're right. I don't know. You might be right. I don't know.
I think there must be something else. But also, this is a completely different Shanks than what we know. He's very obviously pretending.
Yeah, of course.
He's obvious, and then now we know for certain this is the same sword that freed Fisher Tiger. He's the one who released the slave. So he's cooking up something crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, this is a nice panel.
Come on, Shamrock. I wish to deepen my knowledge of the Holy Land, and I shall apprehend that traitor to claim the credit I deserve. Are there any leads? It can wait till your wounds are fully healed, Shanks. You cannot fathom the anguish of having the last 24 years of your life wasted. No wonder the rest of the world seems so alien to me.
Oh my god. So they have different titles. They have different titles. God Steel Devotee and Knight of God.
Yep, because he has the shallow sea rank and he has the deep sea. So it says, I hated everything down there. And he's looking and he's like, ...
Oh my god, he's such a good actor. But I just want to say I really love...
I think Harold got him. I think Harold pegged him. He's like, no, something's wrong.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to say I really love their outfit. They look so good. Anyways.
They actually do. This is actually kind of sick outfits.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Interesting that Shanks is in the Holy Land here. It is very interesting. He basically gets this mark right away. Basically right away releases the slaves, frees Fisher Tiger. And then why is he still there though? What is he trying to accomplish?
Maybe he has a bigger goal. He has something he wants to do. Maybe he's trying to get to Emu. I don't know.
Yeah, but the other thing is we know right before this, we know Blackbeard and Shanks fought.
Yeah, but how did that happen? I need the backstory
because
of this.
we know for certain because Shanks literally said this mark is from Blackbeard.
Yeah,
I don't think he said Blackbeard to me. It's this is you need to heed my warning about Teach, and they talked about it.
Yo, this flashback is gonna hit, bro, when it happens.
I think it's your turn.
Okay, so that same year, the fishing village on Elbaf. So it's not good. My medical knowledge is too limited. Let's call Harold and see if he can get us in touch with a more skilled doctor. Don't! He's got a lot on his plate now. What's the point of fostering a network with the world government if we don't use it? Oh, we have what is that Ida?
Mm-hmm.
Is that her name? Yeah, okay. So we have Ida. She's like, I can recover on my own. So she's extremely sick. You keep saying that, but you're getting weaker by the day. You have to get better. Harold will be heartbroken if you don't, you know? She's like, Mato, keep the tavern open. No way. How can I when you're this sick, Ida? I feel so bad. Wait, did I read that last super chat. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna finish this panel. I'm gonna read it. So we have here. He's like, whenever Harold's home, he always goes straight to the elders and beg them to allow you to legally marry. I cannot believe that everything that Harold is doing for Elbaf, and they're still not letting him marry whoever he wants. This is so bullshit. This is why I say Harold is stupid, because he let people walk all over him. Like, so infuriating, bro. So Ida goes, that fool. He knows I'm happy with my tavern. I enjoy befriending sailors from all over the world. Huff, huff. Aw. It may not be much, but I feel like I'm helping Harold by doing that. Ugh, Ida, what a good mother. So we have here Mitchum with the $5 super chat. Shanks' racism acting was so good that even Shamrock had to tell him to chill. Oh my god. Lion runs in that family, bro. We love it. Perfect. So now we have I don't know who, somebody. She's like, hey, throwing hag. It's like, what? Oh, so we have Loki here on top of a bull. Loki, cook up this meat for the old hag, will ya? She's saying this. He's saying this to her, like, cook up this meat for the old hag. He's talking about Ida. The tavern's my main hangout spot. I want her to reopen it. Oh, his relationship with Ida got better growing up. I actually love that. Oh, I love that. Then we have, good grief, that troublemaker has grown out of hand. I'm glad you've been able to keep him in line. Perfect. So we Haradine. Even with Haradine and his friends away looking for a doctor, your boys really love you. Yo, this is actually the development that I wanted to see. Like, I'm so fucking happy about this development because we know how hard, like, how much it took for Loki to get to this point. So
it adds so much more that Loki isn't just like strong, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's strong, but like it just, there's like another aspect to his character, that he's apparently this huge monster who loves his mother, right? Like, he's a big mama's boy. Like, and she is just taking him in and like takes him in as like her son. Yeah. It's so sweet.
Absolutely. And she goes, everyone's blowing this out of proportion. Huff, huff. I'll be fine, huff. But it does make me smile. I know she's dying, bro. All mothers die, bro, in One Piece. She will die, bro. We know that. Oda is writing the story. So we have a $7 super chat from Aced Ones. He goes, is the Fisher thing a retcon? Because from what I remember, it was said that Fisher Tiger flee from Marijuas and came back to save the slaves. Okay, somebody says here, it's not a retcon. Fisher Tiger already said he was a slave for years. He didn't go to Marijuas. He was captured and taken there. Okay, I don't remember exactly like what happened. So I can't really answer you that. But if what D is saying is true, so it's not, maybe it's not a retcon. I'm not too sure. I don't remember exactly the details. Do you remember the details of the Fisher Tiger thing?
I don't remember exactly if it was like that he escaped and then like before he left he actually was like oh, I'm gonna go back and save them. And if that's the case, right, it actually makes sense where it's like he got freed so that he could actually go back and save them. Like he, like the exploding collar was taken off, where it's like I don't know. I'd have to really look. Even if it's like a slight retcon, I actually think it adds to the story. I think that's fine.
Because it was a great way to also, like, you know, show us Shanks and what he's doing also in the Holy Line.
That was definitely Shanks, because like we
know absolutely.
We saw Shamrock's hair, like Shanks, you're not doing a good job at hiding that, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. But thank you for the super chat. Perfect. So, and the last page here we have Elbaf Alcohol Village, hometown of Loki's birth mother. Oh yeah, I think her name was Eris. I don't remember, whatever, this bitch. It goes, huh, what'd you just say? This is really small. We were talking about how utterly unbearable it'd be to let that foreign bitch worm her way into the royal family. See, I called her a bitch. They're calling her a bitch. This is her name. You're with us, right, Loki? So they're talking about her birth mother. Estrid, not Eris. Estrid. Eris was Rock's wife. I keep messing up their names, bro. Sorry, Estrid. Where
Estrid is the first, is the wife,
it's Loki's mother.
Loki.
Yeah, Loki's mother. Yeah, because I was like mixing her up with Eris. Perfect. So, we're Estrid's relatives. She was Harold's true wife. We can't let anyone have a claim on our inheritance, bruh. Okay, and it goes, That's why I slipped her a dose of poison. This stuff is fatal. Her days are numbered. Oh, so that's why they were trying to kill Ida. So they wanted the inheritance. This is disgusting. This is so fucking disgusting. And it goes, Nato, we can't hold wait, hold on. Mato, I mean. We can't hold off on a runging herald anymore. He's like, on it. We may not be related by blood, but I see him the same way I do Harudine. He's just talking about Loki. Huff, Loki is still my cute little son. He's like, Loki, hey, Ida isn't really gonna die, right? He's asking. And he goes, I still remember my birth mother. She hated me. She had me thrown into the realm of the dead. Yo, I still remember that shit. That was fucking crazy, bro. Anyways, and he goes, who gives a shit about inheritance? Your whole family is nothing but trash. So he's like learning that they poisoned her. Now answer. I don't want to actually die, right? And she goes, I bet you must get pretty lonely, right, Loki? Wouldn't it be better to stay with us? She's the only mother I've ever known. His true feelings pour out. Oh, this is so sad. Get out of here. This is so fucking sad. No. The moment that he softened up and opened his heart to her, they kill her. This is Oda does this all the time, bro. Like, this is so fucking sad. What the fuck?
Well,
and you know what? Somehow the blame is gonna come on him. Somehow it's gonna.
yeah.
Harudine's gonna come back and blame him.
And it's
I can
like
already
nobody
see it
will listen
happening.
to nobody will listen to Loki, and like the other thing is, if Harold was just a present father instead of like kowtowing to the world government, he may have been able to stop this.
No, absolutely. If he wasn't getting like if he wasn't being like manipulated and like gullible enough to like give this much importance to the word government and thinking that this was the right decision, he could have, stopped all of this. Actually, this is actually very sad. This is awful. This is terrible.
Ugh,
I feel so bad for
tough.
the Elbaf, like for the entirety of Elbaf, because like it's everything kept like so many bad things kept happening. Like it's just awful. This is bad. This is awful. Also, we have a $5 super chat from Jose. He goes, I will miss the end of the stream. I have to walk Hime's boyfriend. He's talking about his dog because his dog is apparently my boyfriend. Loki, good guy. Shanks, triple agent. No break next week. Yeah, I'm very surprised there's no break next week, actually. I think these were 2 back-to-back chapters. Oda, I don't know. Oda's doing great. But yeah, so no worries, Jose. Hope that the dog will have a good walk. But yeah, otherwise I feel this is very sad. This is absolutely saddening. But I expected that, just because women always die in One Piece. Mothers always die in One Piece. The good ones. Let me see. Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, I agree with you, Ace One. He says, yes, but being an active person faster while trying to negotiate to the word to associate with them and forgiving them for their sins is a lot. But I agree, Harold made many bad moves. Yeah, exactly. Like, he had 2 choices and he picked the choice that he thought was the best for the entirety of Elbaf, but it was obviously the wrong decision. Because maybe if he was gonna be like present and more on Elbaf, he wouldn't be able to negotiate, and the world government would have attacked Elbaf, blah blah blah. Like, this is probably how his thinking like process was going. This is bad. He needed an advisor. You know, like how kings always have advisors. He needed an advisor to like advise him against all of this bullshit, but nobody was going against him. It's awful. And his only friend who was trying to like reason with him died. So like he can't be saved. He couldn't be saved. Okay, perfect. So for me, these 2 chapters were amazing. Especially the last one. I really loved the Garp moment, the Garp and Dragon moment. Like, it really like touched me, moved me. I loved also how Garp was saying why he stayed in the Marines. I loved also how now we're understanding how certain things happen. Like, for example, how Fisher Tiger freed the slaves. Now we understand that, oh, it was Shanks actually. Oh, we know now that Shanks also got his car way back when he was in his 20s. So he met Teach way back in the days. We know that Shanks was also a double agent. we now see also what happened with Loki growing up. We're all. I think there's gonna be more chapters about the flashback more because we need to see how Harold ends up dying, and how like Loki is like maybe the cause of his death. And it's probably because of the mark because Harold gets controlled by the mark. It's probably gonna be the mark. So I'm very excited to see that. I think we still have like one or two more flashback chapters before we get back to the real world. Um, and yeah, no, these chapters, honestly, 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed these chapters. These chapters were amazing lore wise. And the fact that Shihoshi was Mosa, oh my god, I'm just so shook. But this is insane. Oda, can we please have one living mother in this damn story? That's not gonna happen, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. If she's a good mother, she's dying. That's just how it is in One Piece. Nobody dies but mothers, apparently. But yeah, how do you rate these two chapters? Like, I think lore-wise, they were amazing.
I thought they were really good. Like I said, I really like the flashback, and I like Loki. I think Loki is a very misunderstood
Yeah,
character, and I
absolutely.
really like those ones. The Shanks stuff is interesting.
Crazy.
The fact that it seems like he faced Blackbeard before going into Mariejois. Is there some sort
Why?
of
How?
connection that these? I don't know if there's
Yeah.
some sort of connection these two have.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
very interesting. It also shows like he now has this mark of Emu, which obviously gives him even more power.
But he,
So
but
it's
he,
like,
but he let the sea monster take it off though. Like
yeah,
later
and
on.
that's the thing. Like and basically he had to, right,
But you know
to
what?
remove this mark.
That's probably also how Harold loses control because if you have this mark, Emo can control you, I think. And this is probably how like the whole Harold incident happens afterward with Loki. And this is why Shanks took off the thing because he was like, I'm not gonna let Emo control me. That's probably also like the whole thinking process, I think, of it. I just want to say I really love the fact that it is possible to counter Domi Reversi because that was my biggest fear that they couldn't stop it, that you have to kill the person. But you can actually stop it without killing the person. So this gives me hope for Elbaf and for the people on Elbaf. Yeah, I like that too.
It was good.
Yeah, thanks for stopping me. Ah, rocks! That was such an emotional moment. Anyways, amazing. Really love that. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for being patient with us. Thank you guys for also like helping me like sometimes notice stuff. It was very fun. Very really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna today after this I'm gonna stream on Twitch because it's been a while. I didn't do a Kagurabachi read through. I'm probably gonna do it like just join the Discord actually. Join the Discord and you guys will know. Wait, hold on. Let me just put the invitation here. Give me 1 second. Copy. I'm gonna pin it here. Join the Discord to know when I go live. I'm probably gonna go live on Twitch and continue my Kagurabachi read through. I usually do that on Saturday, so I'm gonna do that. Great reaction, thank you guys. And we'll see you guys the next chapter, which will be probably next week. So I'm very excited. Yes. So thanks a lot, and I hope to see you guys again next time. All right. Any last word?
Nope. Go Bills. I hate the
Facts.
Patriots. I hate Patriots fans. They've been pissing me off so much. I've genuinely been crashing out all day because
Aw.
they have a piss easy schedule with an okay quarterback, and if Keon Coleman would have just developed, then we would be fine. And now we're fighting for a division that we're probably gonna lose. It's fine. Go
Aw.
Bills. Go Bills.
It's
But thank
okay.
you
Let's
guys. I
let's
appreciate
keep
y'all.
hope. All right,
Yeah,
guys.
we gotta keep hope.
All right, guys. Bye bye. See you guys. For those who are gonna stay, go on my Twitch. I'm probably gonna go live there. All right. Love you guys. Bye bye.